Work is built from tasks, not job titles. AI removes some tasks faster than companies can redesign the role. At 8:32 on a Monday, an entry-level marketing assistant opens the brief she was hired to write. Before she types a word, the machine finishes it. Not as a toy, not as a draft. Client ready in 8 seconds. The shock is not panic, it is disorientation. That feels personal because the scale is not small. Goldman Sachs estimates 300 million jobs are exposed to AI automation. In the US, AI could automate tasks equal to 25% of all work hours. For the woman at that laptop, the fear is simple. The first rung of the ladder may vanish before she can step on it. But what happens after that? And the strange part is this. Companies are not all reading that as a death sentence. In the World Economic Forum's 2023 survey, nearly 75% of firms expected to adopt generative AI. About half expected job creation. Only 23% expected job losses. So the real question is not whether AI touches work, it is what it changes inside work. Because AI does not understand marketing assistant, or analyst, or junior designer. It predicts the next useful token, then assembles output pattern by pattern. That matters because jobs are bundles of microactions. AI hits the repeatable, language-heavy pieces first, while judgment, accountability, and context stay human. If a task can be described, checked, and repeated, software can learn it faster than a person can. Drafting, summarizing, classifying, triage, first-pass analysis. These are not occupations. They are fragments inside occupations. That is why one AI tool can erase half a day of drafting without replacing the full role around it. The role still needs someone to decide what matters, what is risky, what is off-brand, and what should never be sent. Human work is not one thing, it is a stack. And once you see the stack, the labor market stops looking like a single cliff. It starts looking like a split. The World Economic Forum projects 69 million new jobs and 92 million displaced by 2030. Net loss, 23 million. But that arithmetic hides the mechanism. AI is not replacing whole professions evenly, it is unbundling them. PwC calls the result a two-track labor market. Some jobs are being professionalized, others democratized. Professionalized roles are growing twice as fast, with 42% higher wage growth. That means the same technology can raise the value of some workers while compressing the entry path for others. Then, the data showed something nobody predicted. The most AI-exposed companies did not collapse first. Since 2022, they have tripled their lead in workforce productivity growth. The top fifth reached 163% productivity growth on average. That is not just efficiency, it is compounding advantage. Faster output means faster iteration, better tools, more data, and more capital to keep pulling ahead. And some of the fastest growing roles are not outside AI. They are created by working with it. But that wasn't the biggest challenge. Employers estimate 44% of workers' skills will be disrupted within 5 years. The tools are moving faster than education, management, and labor policy. So even if new jobs appear, the bridge to them may not exist in time. That is why the pain is concentrated at the start of careers. But here's the problem. Employment for 22 to 25-year-olds in high AI exposure jobs fell about 13% between late 2022 and 2025, while older workers in the same jobs grew. And the divide is not just old versus young. It hits workers without rapid retraining, firms too small to buy augmentation tools, and people in democratized roles where entry gets easier, but wage growth does not. AI-related postings are already about twice as likely to include parental leave and 3 times as likely to offer remote work. That is an upgrade for those who cross the threshold. It is a wall for those who cannot. So the real problem is no longer whether AI can do the work. It can do more of it every quarter. The problem is whether labor market institutions can convert task automation into mass augmentation fast enough. But here is the problem. What measurable system tells us which human skills to protect, which to accelerate, and when a job has crossed from assistable to structurally unviable? That is the question, still open.
The constraint is real.
The data exists. Whether the systems built around it can act on it at scale, that is the next engineering problem.